Once again, as always, I am Matt, and I am joined today by a very lunatic kitty cat. Man, I have no idea what's gotten into this fella this weekend, but he is going absolutely nuts. He has the zoomies really hard. So I apologize if in the middle of this you hear some loud kitty cries, you hear a lot of running around. It's also possible that he may end up going a little crazy and knocking out some wires. That is a high possibility. But still, I wanted to make sure I did a session this weekend because I tried to do them. I try to do them if time permits, and I do have time. It's just that time is cohabitated by a lunatic furball that is trying to destroy my apartment. So yeah, I figured that was worth explaining before we get started. Oh, I remember where we ended. Ended on this with these ones over the horizon. No, you know, I'm gonna want a 4-arrow one here. If you've seen this before, you should know how this works. If you have not seen this before, if you have not seen the sessions of Buy Low Sell Yaha-high before, what I am doing is that I am trying to track down the remaining Koroks that I have missed during my initial playthrough, and interspersed with that, I'm going to be doing some Stock Pick Speedruns. Now, if you don't know what Stock Pick Speedruns are, well, I'll get to that once I start with the first one, which I actually have remembered to say my opening words this time. So that's good. Where are the balloons? How the hell am I supposed to see that? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about 4? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that worked! Okay. Where's the other one? I can't see it. I can just barely see it over the treetops. Are you kidding me? Okay, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was close. Also, are these closer than they seem? Are they jumping out of this tree? I thought they were like faraway balloons. I think they're closer than they seem. Objects that you have to shoot may be closer than they appear. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I'm going to try to shoot on 3. 1, 2, 3. Man, I thought the other one was going to be the hard one. There we go. Alright, cool beans. So that was our first Korok, and when I say interspersed, what's going to happen is that I'm going to do a Korok, then I'm going to do a speedrun. And I would not be surprised if I end up being pretty bullish today, because this was a very encouraging week in the market. So let me go ahead and bring you over to the screen over here. Bloop bloop. And let me also get to my opening words, which I have now remembered. to bring up before I get started. So, here is how this will work. I will click this button and it will take me to the Yahoo Finance page for a random stock. You will see a timer start up here in the tab, and I will have 5 minutes to do whatever research I can on that stock. I can use whatever information I can find in Yahoo Finance, as well as any articles or links that I can get off that platform. The only exception to this is if I come across a term or concept I am unfamiliar with, I can then Google it. This is usually the time when I would point to the Google tab I already have open, but I have forgotten to open it again, so I will get to that when the time comes. Yes, and once the 5 minutes are up, it will bring me back to this dashboard, and using what I was able to glean, I will have to decide if the stock it took me to is a buy, sell, or a hold. Now, your standard disclaimer. I am some guy on the internet. Picks I make here should not be taken as advice for you personally to buy, sell, or hold a particular stock. I would implore you to do your own research and consider your unique financial situation when or if you decide to make any moves. I'm just having some fun here, testing my own stock picking skills, and perhaps in the process, sharing some knowledge and insight as well. That sound good? Sound like a good dealio? Or whatever the kids say nowadays? Whatever, let's get started. Panacea Acquisition Corp. That is a strong. You know what a panacea? A panacea is a cure-all. That is a very strong name. It's like we're gonna acquire something and it's gonna solve all of your problems. Or maybe they're hoping to solve the problems of all SPACs. Like this is the SPAC to end all SPACs. I don't know, man. This is a pretty assuming name. I kind of don't like it just based on that already. It thinks a little too highly of itself, if you ask me. Oh, it's new, pretty new. What is this? End of May. This got started in early April, so about 2 months old, and it has gone nowhere in that time. Been pretty consistent around $10 for its entire 2-month life cycle. So let's see, is there another hard part about these early stage SPACs is there's usually not a whole lot of news to go off of. This is a SPAC, right? Yeah, this is the boilerplate SPAC description intends to affect a merger, exchange, acquisition, blah, blah, blah. Hard part about these early stage SPACs is that there's usually not a lot of information to go off of. And it looks like that's going to be the case here. So whatever I say is probably going to be a crapshoot. But I can at least try to figure out what I can figure out. I'm seeing something about Nuvation Bio. Is that another SPAC? Or is that the company that is hoping to merge with? I highly doubt it has announced a merger already. That seems unlikely. Otherwise, I don't think it will be hovering around at such a consistent price this entire time. Business combination creating a publicly listed leader in actually maybe it is. Hold on. Upon completion of the business combination, over 850 million of expected cash will be used to. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Nuvation Bio, a biopharmaceutical company focused on revolutionizing cancer treatment by discovery. Special acquisition company. They have entered into a definitive business combination agreement. Upon closing the transaction, Panacea will be renamed Nuvation Bio. Its common stock is expected to remain listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the new. Actually, yeah, this might be that's super strange for. This article makes it sound like that is the company they are going to reverse merge with, but I've never seen it where a SPAC becomes public 5 months after already knowing what company it's going to merge with. I wonder if they Nuvation Bio closes transaction with Panacea debut. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that's a different Panacea. I wonder if this is describing a different Panacea Acquisition Corp. Because look, this is Panacea Acquisition Corp. Dose 2. These articles might be for number 1. In fact, you know what? If I look up this ticker, this NOVB, I'm probably going to see that it's already listed. Yeah, it is. See? Nuvation Bio. This is for... Oh, okay, I got confused. This is for Panacea 1, but the Panacea 2 now, and I don't have a whole lot of information to go off of. They say they did their initial pricing and then nothing since then, so... I thought I would have some information to go off of. Maybe. There is a 24-month search period. Pan is $10 per share. There are no warrants. I'm still willing to give it a buy just because all super early stage SPACs I'm willing to give a buy. But again, that's kind of pie in the sky, though. And I'm kind of wondering if I should keep doing that, because the SPAC craze is over, I think. The age of the SPACs has ended. There is no SPAC craze anymore. However, I do still think that my previous ruminations over the SPAC life cycle still hold true. I don't see why they wouldn't. And seeing as this is still very early stage, I don't think it needs that hype. I don't think it needs that SPAC craze to do a initial... to go up once it does announce something. Actually, you know what I should have done? I should have looked at the chart for that new... What was it called? Nuveme? No, wait, that's the name of a drug. I forget what it was called, but that other company that merged with the first acquisition corp. You know what I should have done? That sucks that I'm only thinking of it now, but what I should have done is I should have looked at that chart, and I should have looked at what happened to that one right around when the announcement happened and then when the actual merger happened, because I think it would be a very good... what's the word I'm looking for? A very good example. No, not example. Example's not the right word. Actually, yeah, I guess example's the right word. A very good example of what will happen to this one when it finally gets around to those stages of the life cycle. Unfortunately, I did not think of that, so I didn't have time to. I can't go look at that. You know what? I feel like I'm just talking and blathering when I'm very obviously going to give this a buy in the end. So yeah, let's just go ahead and end it here with a buy. Okay. Let's bring the sound back. Let me go ahead and mark off that Korok also. And you know what? I'm going to go back to... There was one last episode that I had no... And I know that I was at a crunch for time last episode. I know that, which sucks, because it was supposed to be the 200th speedrun special. And I wanted to do it that weekend, but I didn't have a whole lot of time. So I kind of had to crunch things into an hour and a half, and it was a short episode. But you know what? That's fine. That's not a big deal. What? Why am I talking about this? Oh yeah, because there was a Korok last time that I tried and I couldn't figure out, and I had to abandon because I just didn't have time. I just didn't have time to figure it out. So let's go ahead and get that one. which is here, I think? No. Is it to the south? Yeah. Right around these buildings. And I have no idea. So you're probably going to be just watching me flounder around for a little while because I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, something I just noticed is that it gives you the loot where the body exploded, but it gave me fangs, which you would think would come from the head, which was over here. I don't know. Random thoughts. But you know, random thoughts can be good. Random thoughts can get the gray matter juices flowing to help me figure out this stupid thing. Alright, wait, let me zoom in on the map over here. So it's very obviously on the one side. Let me look at the map here. So it is here on something on this building. Something on these pieces of wood. And I don't have it yet, because it's not on the map. Remember the crazed kitty I was talking about before? He has arrived. Hi, Jetty. How you doing? You want to help me figure this out, Floof? Oh, that's right. You can't because you're a dopey animal. I call him dopey. I apparently can't even figure out puzzles in a children's video game. Is there something I'm missing? How do I hit that one? Do I have to bring something to it? But, like what? Have something to do with this lake, maybe? I think I might have to look this one up. Again, the map I'm using lets you click on it and it shows you what to do. I'm not doing that for when I'm only using the map to show me where they are. I'm not using the map to show me how to do them, but I feel like I need to for this one because I don't see anything. It's probably something dumb. It's either gonna be okay if I go click on the map. It's gonna be one of two things. It's either gonna be me saying, "Oh, of course, how could I miss that?" Or it's gonna be me saying, "Oh, that's super dumb. How am I supposed to know that that's even possible?" So, let's go see which one of those things it's gonna be, shall we? Wait, what? How am I, okay, so it's the ladder. How am I supposed to know that's what I'm supposed to do? That's ridiculous. Watch, you want to see how stupid this is? Watch. I'll show you what I have to do. That's what I had to do. I had to jump the fences. It's so stupid. How am I supposed to know that? That's so ridiculous. Ugh, this friggin' game sometimes. I could have been here for hours. I could have been here for hours. I never would have figured that out. Not in a million, well, maybe in a million years. But definitely not in the couple hours that I have here. That's completely... Alright, you know what? Fine. Whatever, it's done. I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. Because, I'm pretty sure nobody wants to hear that. Anyway, let's move this train along. Lithium Americas. I like that name. Let's hope that I like a stock just as much. Do I like the name? Do I like the chart? It's not... So yeah, I'm scrolling through these time frames. Like 5 days, like wow, it looks really good. A month, that's that's not terrible. 6 months, now we're getting a little dicey. I don't know about this. What about a year? Not awful. What about 5 years? Also not awful. That's very interesting, though, that right around the time that everything started to crash, that's when this began its run-up. And it's very possible that it has to do with the electric car craze. If they are true to their name and do in fact deal in lithium. Operates as a resource company in the United States. Company explores for lithium deposits. Owns interest in Karahuchi Olario, I don't know, project located in Argentina, and something in Nevada. So is lithium not... I don't know a whole lot about lithium markets, but I guess it's not as hot as it used to be. Considering that it peaked in January, and... that's interesting. It keeps trying to rally. It tried to rally here, it couldn't hold. It fell. It tried to rally here, and it couldn't hold. Big fall. Tried to rally here, couldn't hold. Tried to rally here, couldn't hold. I would not be surprised if... And right now, it looks like it's starting another one of those... Well, maybe not starting, but think it's at the end of one of those rally cycles. And I mean, if it couldn't hold it here, and it couldn't hold it here, and it couldn't hold it here, and it couldn't hold it here, what are the odds that it can hold it here? Now, granted, these falls and these slips are getting smaller each time, but am I convinced that this one's gonna hold? I mean, the track record definitely does not look good. Now, you can make the counter argument that it has to stop eventually. It has to stop falling eventually, and yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I mean, it also doesn't need to be. Actually, you know what can answer that question fairly well for me is if this company turns a profit, which I don't see any earnings charts on the side here. What if I go to... Actually, let me take a look through these news articles real quick. Let's see if I see anything negative. Expansion planning, electric vehicle boom, CEO on Outlook. Yeah, that might be interesting to know. Actually, here's a first quarter 2021 report. I may not even need to go look. Well, you know, I probably should. Hold on. Where is earnings under financials? No, that might be statistics, maybe? That's kind of a high PE. Alright, I don't know, I can't find it. Let me just go. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. If I run out of time in the middle of this, I want to look at the earnings ones first. I want to know if they turn a profit. That can help me in my assessment here. Construction activities continue to advance to achieve first production. So the mine is not even operable yet? They're still constructing it? Following a review of the budget, capital expenditures would be revised up to 30%. Issue the record of decision following completion of the national blah blah. Oh, so it looks like the one in Nevada is actually churning out production. Yeah, I was a little too slow reading that. I didn't even get to the point where I was able to tell if they had a profitable quarter or not. So the reason why I really wanted to find that out is because it can give me a hint about where that chart is going, or rather, tell me why it's doing what it's doing. Because if they're not turning a profit, and they consistently have negative earnings, then what that chart can tell me is that some people have hope, but a lot of people don't, that they will never get to profitability. And in that case, I am highly confident that this is going to be another rally that the one that's going on right now is going to be another rally that cannot hold, and thus is going to fall off again shortly, perhaps even within the next week or 2 weeks. That's what that would have told me. Now, if they do make a profit, then what the chart would have told me is that traders are acting somewhat rationally, but they may disagree about the legitimate value of the company and what the earnings and what the positive earnings mean. Do I think it means that they think that the earnings will turn negative in the future? No, I don't know. I don't think so. Because if this is a company that's profitable now, I see it being profitable well into the future. Because of the demand for lithium going forward. So I really wish that I could have seen that. I really wish I was... You know what? I should have just... I should have just skipped all the way down to the bottom. You know, read the too long, didn't read earnings, but I was too busy looking through all the details, which I shouldn't have done. Ate up all my time doing that. Damn it. Alright, so... well, not in light, but in absence of that information, do I want to say that the rally going on right now is going to be another one that cannot hold? Yes, no, yes, no, I don't know. I don't know, so I'm going to need to go with a hold. Because, you know what? I should have just jumped down to the bottom. I'm so dumb. I'm going to have to give it a hold because it can go either way, in my opinion. It can go either way, and I know that well, yeah. It can go either way. Well, actually, no, that I want to... I did say that PE was high. You know what? The more I think about it, the more I kind of want to give it a sell. No, I can't go back. This is in stone. Okay. So this is... Oh, jeez. This is hold on paper, but I think it's more of a sell, you know, in my heart of hearts. Oh man, this is so borked. This is not good. Okay, now that we've done this Korok, how the hell am I supposed to know this is what I'm supposed to do? That's so ridiculous. Alright, you know what? Enough complaining. Going on to the next one. Let me go backwards. Find the road again. Find the road again. Da na 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 na. I don't know the rest of the words to this song. I probably should have thought about that ahead of time. But it's too late now. Catch the road, go autopilot. There you go, good horsey. Well, man, we get off here anyway. Ow! Ow! Gonna have to get off here because there is a Korok in our midst, and I bet it's that rock up on that tree there. Grab some radishes and some shrooms, man. Yes, I did find you. I am a Korok finder extraordinaire. But you know what else I'm an extraordinaire in? The picking of the stonks. Well, I like to think so, at least. I feel like people on the internet would disagree, considering the track record of my channel, but, you know, if you don't like it, then why are you watching? I don't mean that, please watch. Cardinal Health. Interesting Friday. 0% gain. Closed where it opened. You don't see that very often. I do love dividends. Does this have a dividend? Yes, it does, and that ain't a bad one either. Ooh. Wait, let's go back to that 1 month chart. I want to know what this is about. May 5th, about 25 days ago. I want to know what that's about. Redemption of outstanding notes? No. Tumbles after Q3 earnings fall short of expectations and they narrowed their fiscal year 2021 adjusted EPS guidance. That is not something that you want to see. Is this, is that it? Ugh, you call this journalism? Integrated healthcare services products company United States and internationally provides customized solutions for hospitals, healthcare systems, blah blah, and stuff and things. Pharmaceutical segment distributes branded generic pharmaceuticals, so they do... What are nuclear pharmacies? I'm imagining like over-the-counter Hulk pills, over-the-counter gamma energy pills, because that is funny to me. And also, what are you talking about? Missed Q1 2020. They missed it by 2 cents. Give me a break. That is not justification, in my opinion, for it going down 10%. Now, if you had higher expectations than what is the estimate, then not much I can tell you. But I don't think that would have been realistic. Okay, so it fell, bounced a bit, came back down, and is kind of hovering around that level since then. What about more historical reference? Has been kind of bouncing around between the 50 and 45-ish. Or not 50 and 45, 60 and 45 range since 2018. It's not very inspiring. Not encouraging. I'm also noticing the volume over time. Volume has slowly gone down. I don't know what to make of that. There's been a slight increase over the past year. I'm not terribly I don't think it doesn't seem like a terrible company to me, but it's not something that makes me enthused either. It is extremely middle of the road. It's just kind of there. Was the smart... Yes, Insider Monkey, please tell me. Where are you getting 64% return on investment? Where are you getting 64% from? Ugh, simpleton Wall Street. Should have known. Or equity, whatever. Net profit, excuse me. Net profit plus shareholders' equity. Oh, you're not talking about shareholder, like actual stock price. You're talking about something else. Oh, of course it's Simpleton Wall Street screwing with me. Yes, Debasis, please tell me. Increase in activity from world's largest hedge funds was in 49 hedge fund portfolios. 45 at the end of September. So hedge funds may like this, but I kind of don't. This is very middle of the road. I literally see no reason. I don't see any reason for the price to go up. But on the other side, I don't see any reason for the price to go down. Again, very middle of the road, just kind of chugging along, doing their own thing. They had to lower their guidance for the next year, so that makes me a little more... That tells me that I am spot on, I believe, with the idea that there's nothing to get enthused about. There's no reason to sell, but there's nothing to get enthused about, which is why it's probably traded within that range for 3 years now. It just kind of exists, and that's pretty much it. However, for me to give something a buy or even a hold, I have to have an idea that it's going to go up in the future. Up by how much and what I think the chances are, that is what differentiates a buy from a hold. But what differentiates a sell from a buy and a hold is if wait, I'm not explaining this right. A sell does not mean I think it will go down. A sell simply means that I do not think it will go up. At least not enough to justify a buy or a hold. And that's what I'm going to have to do here. I'm going to have to give this a sell, not because I think it's going to go down significantly, but rather because I think it's not going to go up significantly or at all. So there you have it. Ah! Oh man, I thought that rock was going to land on me. That's what I get for abusing the Koroks. Oh, I thought I had to shoot it down, not shoot the thing, but you know, whatever, it worked. That's fine. Cool. Oh wait, that's right. I'm supposed to... Oh, I forgot how to do this. Okay. Let's make a nice background. There, that's pretty. Urban Grow. $5 says this has something to do with pot. Engineering design services company that integrates complex environmental equipment systems to create indoor cultivation facilities for the commercial horticulture market. You know what? Horticulture. Close enough. I'm saying I won that bet. Anyway. Oh. What's this? Wait a minute. $50? $74? Wait. What? Wait. Okay, wait a minute. 6 month. Can I see the big chart here? I want to see the big chart. What the hell? Hold on, I want January 1st through February? So, start of the year, trading at $1. Middling. And it looks like it's been like that for most of its existence. Yeah, oh man, I screwed this up. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, middling. And then suddenly a jump. And I wonder why. And I will go look for why in a bit. But then it's kind of like, oh, look at this, blah, 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 blah. And then February 4th, trading at 18. Actually, that's interesting. It was down that day. Opened at 18, closed at 13. Those people who sold that day to drive that price down, probably kicking themselves the next day. Because what happens? Opens at 19 foot high. Oh my god. Intraday high of $162. 7,399% return from that $1 price back at the start of the year. This is some ridiculous bonkers stuff. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to need to go read about what's going on with this. Well, 178% increase, from what? What are you talking about in this article? What are your reference points? Because this is prior to that jump in February. Companies can and do go bankrupt if you find the right pick. You can make a lot more than 100%. For example, Urban Grow. In just a single year, it's more than 178. Because it was $1. And at this point, January 29th, it was $15, $12, something like that. That's more than 178. But I don't expect Simpleton and Wall Street to be able to do math. So, over the last 3 months, note that business and generally develop over the long term isn't currently profitable. So most analysts would look to revenue growth to get an idea of how fast the underlying business is growing. That would be an interesting metric to look at. Where is that? It's not going to show it to me. I have no chart because Yahoo is dumb. Fast revenue. No, I want revenue growth because that's the critical piece here. Because if revenue growth is good, then that combined with those spikes can tell me it can go higher. But price to sale. It's not. No, these aren't earnings. I want earnings data. Oh, jeez. I'm going to give this a buy, but I'm going to preface it with the fact that okay. Okay, wait. Oh my god, I'm flustered. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let me phrase it this way. I don't know if I'm going to give this a buy yet, but let me just talk through things first. I want to give this a buy. I want to give this a buy just based on the fact that somebody at some point in time, because that trade executed and someone agreed to it, that this was worth $162 per share. I know, right, Jesse? Now, that is a justification that I have used for other stocks before. The particular one that comes to mind is... I forget what it's called. I want to say Wunong? I think that was the name of it. It was some kind of online grocery thingamajig in China, and I remember joking about their description a lot. But that was my justification for giving them a buy. That they spiked, they came back down, but just based on the fact that somebody at some time in history decided to buy it for that price, I felt that it was a reasonable buy, and that it could, if it even gets back to a small percentage of that spike, there could potentially be money to be made. Now, me not being able to find out the earnings data is not going to dissuade me from making a buy for that reason. However, it would have allowed me to be more confident in such a call, because I could see that data and I could see that there are fairly significant or even gradual revenue increases over time, and then I would be like, okay, you know what? Yeah, these guys are going to be profitable eventually, if even. So that spike may have been a little premature, but that could potentially become the actual valuation in the future. So that's if I had seen those revenue increases that the one article was talking about. If I had seen no revenue increase, or if I had seen signs that it's not going to be profitable in any way, shape, or form in the near to mid future, then I could say that that price is not justified. It's all hype. It's people buying into the... I know it didn't say it had anything to do with pot in that description, but you know what? If I go to a description for something like grow generation that I know Jim Cramer has a I was just about to say something not safe for work. Has a... I'll call it a fancy. Has a fancy for something like grow generation. I could probably go on here and look at their description, and you're not going to see anything in there about pot. It's not going to say anything about pot. It's going to say, oh, we deal in hydroponics for various horticultural needs. But it's known as a marijuana-associated stock. And I think this is too, and thus why that spike, or at least part of the reason why that spike happened. So if I go and look at those earnings and say, and find that they're not really increasing all that much, there's no sign of them increasing significantly in the future to the point where they can get to profitability, then I would say that that spike is all hype, particularly all marijuana hype. So I'm still willing to give this a buy. However, I would have liked to see, and again, well, actually, no, this wasn't me spending too much time reading through articles and combing through the details without looking for the bottom line. This was me literally not being able to find out that information in the time allotted. Again, speedruns, but if I had gotten to see that information, and Yahoo wasn't dumb, then I would be a lot more confident in this buy call, or perhaps even be less confident to the point where I would instead perhaps want to give this a hold or a sell. But in absence of that information, and again, this may just be the consequence of me feeling a little bit more bullish after this past good week, as I mentioned earlier. I can give this a buy. I can see giving this a buy. I know I rambled a bit for there. I hope that all made sense. And if it didn't, I am sorry for wasting your time. Now let me... Okay, there's my map. And actually, you know what? I see a chest down there. I want that. Ooh, opal. Named after the best, pretty sure they named the stone after the best gym leader in Sword and Shield. I don't think... People say it's the other way around. I don't think so. I'm not buying it. How have I not seen this one before? Ooh, there's more... Actually, there's more chests in the river here. Hold on. Can I reach that from here? Yeah, we're gonna mess around trying to get chests here for a little bit. Hold on. Can I just like toss it? Yeah, I can. Cool. Oh, did I hit my horse with it? What the fuck? No, come back. Sorry, please come back. Sorry, nice horsey. What? Is that a guardian over there? Oh, no, I think it's deactivated. Still, scary stuff, man. Yes, I did find you. And yes, I'm going to mark you off on my map. And yes, we're going to go back to the stock picking screen. And yes, I'm going to click this button. Dicom. Dicom, Dicom, Dicom. Ooh. This was a rough week for these guys. What happened on Monday? What happened on Monday is that they reported a quarter one... Actually, wait, that says 4 days ago. Monday was not 4 days ago. Hold on a second. Hold on a gosh darned a second. This was Wednesday. Oh, maybe it's reporting on what happened on Monday. Yes. Yeah, Dicom Ministry report. Quarter one loss, misses revenue X estimates. Ooh, They didn't just miss. They missed to the negative. Oh, gross. DY tanks 50%. Yesterday's trading after reported fiscal year 2020. When earnings and revenues missed the respective Zacks consensus estimates. Adjusted loss of 4 cents per share against the consensus estimates of 13 cents. So not only did they miss the expectations, they had a loss per share when people were expecting a earnings per share. That's not good. And a year ago, they had 36 cents per share during this same quarter. And that was in the middle of COVID. How the hell does that happen? Also, these are tiny, tiny earnings when compared to revenue. And how is it going down over time? What business is this? Specialty contracting. Is that something that would be hurt coming out of COVID? I don't think so. Because this is it almost seems like as things are reopening, these guys do worse and worse. It doesn't make sense, though. Program management, excuse me. Engineering, construction, maintenance, installation. This construction, I mean, I know housing has been a thing recently, so why? I can't really explain what I'm seeing here. Financials seem inconsistent. Do they? I'll look at the fair value. 17% over the past 3 months. That's kind of, nah. I mean, it's fine if you're willing to sit there. Oh, we're using this return on equity garbage again? I think you're just making up functions. Making effective use of a portfolio. Mixed feels about the DICOM. That's kind of how I feel also. High rate of profit retention, its low rate of return is probably hampering its earnings growth. For once, I would agree with Simply Wall Street. I think that makes sense. Intrinsic value. Actually, I don't need to read that article. I can go look here. Actually, I also kind of want to see what people have to say about this. I want opinions because I kind of can't draw my own from the numbers I'm seeing here because they don't make any sense. 35 PE? It's going to load sometime today. That would be great. Strong financials, you think so? I don't know, man. Not a whole lot of action in here. Just want to take another look at these charts. I don't like it, especially since this recent disappointment is coming after a fairly large run-up that I just noticed. I do not like it. I do not like it. I think the earnings are disappointing, and the downtrend I'm seeing, which I cannot explain, makes me think that they're going to be disappointing in the continue to be disappointing in the near future. I don't know. All these, and it's weird because I would expect this particular business area to be doing well, but it's they're apparently struggling. That almost makes it worse. That almost makes it worse in that, okay, so if you're a business and you're struggling, but let's say you are in a kind of business that is used to struggle. Like, for example, if you were a restaurant chain last year in 2020, yeah, your financials are going to look like trash. But it's explainable because the entire sector that you're in is going to look like trash in the middle of a pandemic where everything's shut down. So that is not as big of a negative reflection on you. On the flip side, if you are a company with trash financials in a sector that seems like it should be doing well, and maybe I'm just assuming they're doing well because I've heard a lot about housing recently. I honestly don't know much about it. I'm just kind of going off of what I've heard, and I'm making probably an overgeneralized connection between these guys and the housing market. Maybe it's all bullcrap. I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just making wild calls here and talking out my butt. But let's say you are a company with trash financials, but you work in a sector that is supposed to be big. Like, for example, if you were let's say an EV car maker last year when Tesla was having that big run up, and everyone was excited about Tesla, and a lot of other EV makers were rising with it and getting hype with it. Probably not a good example. If I was to sit here for a few minutes, I could probably think of a better one, but that's kind of all I got right now. If you are in a sector that is doing good, but you still have trash financials and well, actually, yeah, it's not a good analogy because all EV companies are gonna have trash financials. It's more about hype. No, what's a better example? Banking maybe? Because I've never seen a banking company so far in these that has anything but absolutely stellar financial records. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Let's say you're a bank. And it's a fantastic sector. I've never seen a banking company with anything but amazing, outstanding, can't even believe it financials. So that's obviously a good sector to be in. Now, if you're a banking company and your financials are garbage, that reflects doubly bad on you. You are somehow managing to do poorly in a sector and business where it is apparently very easy to do very well. So it looks doubly bad. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about these guys right now. I know it took me a lot of talking. I'm being very long-winded today. I know it took me a lot of talking to get to that conclusion. But I feel like all of these words are important. Well, maybe like 80% of them. 50%. Will you take 30%? All right, whatever. What did I say I'm going to give this? Oh yeah, sell. Bye bye. Where'd my horse? Oh yeah. Please come back, horsey. I promise I won't hurt you. I promise I will not abuse you. Whoa, why'd you stop? Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I need to cross the river. I don't think there's any left on this side. Well, I mean, there is, but it starts on the other side, so I might as well just go to the other side. Hold on a second. I apparently have not taken this chest from this goblin's camp yet. I feel like I need to do that right now. Surprise! Oh, these aren't good weapons. I expect the white ones to be holding good weapons. Uh-oh. Blood. No, come on, not blood. I just killed these guys. Come on. Okay, wait, I gotta get to the chest before the blood moon starts. No, open the chest. Wait, is there more? No, there's one more. Ah! The blood moon rises once again. Screw you, Zelda. Yeah, I'll be careful when you don't bring the blood moon in the middle of me raiding a friggin' goblin camp. See? See, they're all back. Sucks. Throwing rocks at me? Well, at least he doesn't have a weapon this time. I guess that's something. I know, right, Floof? Oh, I have no bow. Boom! Headshot. Ooh, dragon bone. Oh. Let's see what we got. Ooh, another opal. Named after best gym leader. I'm gonna murder you and then steal your food. And they call me a hero, the fools. I'm just gonna follow the road. It's a lot easier. Nice leisurely ride. I was originally planning just doing Koroks on the other side of the river. So I'm just gonna take. I'm not gonna do any on this side. I'm just gonna take a nice leisurely ride through these roads until I get to back to the other side of the river again. Don't worry, I will save you. I was gonna shoot at the bat things. You guys okay? Oh, what, the bats? No, they left. They're over there. What are you talking about? Why are you looking for trouble? Not even gonna say thank you? Wonderful. Jerks. Whoa! So I know I said I wasn't going to do any on this side of the river, but there is supposedly one literally right here on the road. Oh, I don't have a weapon. Look at this guy coming at me with a mop. What a loser. just noticed the guts squirm. It's cute. Alright, so there's supposedly one right here. Ooh, a chest. Ooh, you know what? I think it's the top of this flagpole. Yep. Yeah, it is. Pretty view. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I wanted to examine. I wanted to examine. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Oh, wait, that's my map. There we go. HMG Courtland Properties. Really? There's no news? That, I'm not buying that. Oh. Actually, I guess that kind of makes sense considering their last trade was 10 days ago. Not a terribly active Stonkaroony. Ew. Average volume 0, average volume 193. What percentage of they even pay dividends? Okay, that's strange. 193 average volume out of what? Out of what, I wonder? Like, what percent of the float is that? Shares outstanding, well, about 1 million. A little under half of that is the float. So, no news. How the hell do you have negative revenue? How do you have negative The hell is this? Delaware Corporation is the ownership and management of income-producing commercial properties, and it will consider other investors. What? So you own some real estate? What is this? How do you... what? Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen negative revenue before. Negative revenue and massive earnings is also another red flag. That either tells you misinformation or something's kind of sus about this. Does anybody ever talk about this? Uh, 2 years ago, maybe they did. I kind of agree with Brian here. The hell is this company? Can't find any info on it anywhere. 2 years ago, certainly an interesting company from a stock price perspective. I kind of want to see what Robo23 is talking about. What was it like 2 years ago? Why was it interesting 2 years ago? It's not terribly interesting. This is weird. It has a long history, but not a very interesting history. Because it has not broken, aside from this spike in 13, don't know what that's about. It hasn't broken 20. It hasn't broken 20. So from a historical perspective, the most you can possibly gain from buying this at this price is 100%, which isn't bad. But then again, you also need to consider the chances of that happening, which are very slim to none, I think. Because this looks like nothing. I agree with Brian. The hell is this? Alright, one of these numbers is lying. Because I see total revenue. 30. Actually, I guess this is where you see earnings also, but oh, actually no, I guess that makes sense because this is yearly. No, show me quarterly. So quarter end 331, 20 million revenue. No, even that doesn't make sense. I don't want to call this a scam, but this is very scam looking. And aside from, I can't give this anything but a sell because there's no information. It's a husk. It's nothing. No news, no information. Earnings charts that can only be explained by incorrect data. Yeah. I don't see what else I gotta say. There's a Korok on this bridge, too. Let me go to the bridge, and I'll come back for my horsey. What is that in the water there? Oh, that's probably a Korok thing where you gotta throw the thing in the water. But tell you what, we're not doing that right now. Because like I said, I want to stick to the other side of the river. I'm just doing these because they're along the way. Okay, got him. Got him. Next. Chart Industries. Do they make charts? Not a bad looking chart. Ha, I'm looking at the chart for Chart Industries. It's funny. Whoa, that's a nice 2020. How the hell did you squeak that out? Well, this quarter might have something to do with it. That is probably a grant or something of some kind. I want to see article for quarter 4. Actually, let me read about what they do first real quick. Manufacturer sells engineering equipment for the energy and industrial gas industries. Cryo tank, heat transfer, specialty products, repair services. Earnings per share increased 76.39% over the past year to $1.27. I see that here, yes. Revenue of $312 million. That accurately reflects what I'm seeing here, yes. Beat estimate outlook. Didn't say anything about total earnings. Excuse me, I'm yawning a lot today. I'm not tired, I swear. I don't want to go to bed. Alright, I guess I'm just going to have to take this on the face of it. So 2020 revenue slipped a little bit, but they somehow managed to have monster earnings, and I don't know if this is... Is there an article for full year? Full year 2020 and full year results. Full year 2020 records include backlog of charts highest quarter for the year for orders. Strength of the quarter combined with multiple full year 2020 records in a combination. Full year reported earnings per share $2.22. This might be it. This might be the key that I'm missing. Sale of the cryobiological business for $320 million was closed on October 1st, 2020. Which would be quarter 4, I believe. So that is probably where a lot of this money is coming from. That makes sense. So this giant spike in earnings for 2020 is not due to them doing well, which I mean, it seems like they are doing well, but it's due to them selling this. But then they bought something? February 16, 2020 acquisition of Cryo Technologies for $55 million. Okay, so they're selling businesses they don't need. They're buying things they think will do well. I like that. 10 seconds. I don't have much to look at. I think I already want to give this a buy. I like it. I like the chart. I think they have good potential to do well going forward. Yeah, I like it. Be nice if I could see that conversation section, see what other people think. Maybe they disagree. I don't know. But I'm willing to give this a buy. I like it. Trying not to be as wordy as I was earlier today. I don't think you need a whole lot of words from me to get the gist of things, really. Nah. Huh?
Ah.
Was he trying to tell me not to jump? I'm climbing the bridge, I'm not jumping it. Horsey, horsey, here you go. Come on, come on. Come on, horsey. He's coming. Oh, Lord, he coming. Alright, now we're back on the other side of the river. This is where I wanted to be. I know there's one right here, and it looks like it's that right there. Oh, this is going to be easy. In fact, this is probably supposed to be an introductory Korok, seeing as how close it is to the starting area. Yeah, cool. Next up. Symbol lookup failed. Oh no. FSCT. Gonna have to see what that's about later. This is not the run, but this is. All right, that's better. That's better. CPI aerostructures. Ooh, Sikorsky. Huh, that's unfortunate. That news didn't really get it to move at all much. Peak in February, been sliding a bit ever since. However, had a bit of a run up before that. Oh wow, this is an. I would have just based on the name and what actually. Wait a minute. Let me read about what they do first, because maybe I'm misunderstanding them a little bit. Contract production of structural aircraft parts for fixed-wing aircraft and helicopters in the commercial and defense markets. So they make the parts for the airplanes and helicopters. They don't make the airplanes and helicopters. Okay. It would make sense as to why they're making deals with Sikorsky then. Had a COVID low just like everyone else, but came back, started making money again. That's good. Which apparently is better than they've been doing in prior years. For example, the only reason why they had negative earnings this year seems to be these 2 quarters, which was in the middle of COVID, so that's understandable. But now that it's coming out, like if they can have a year of just these 2 kinds of quarters, then I think they can continue to prove themselves again and come out of this low they're in, which, come to think of it, seems to be very close to the all-time low. Well, no, you know what? No, I'm mistaken. All-time low was back in 2001. I mean, it's very close. It is the second most all-time low after the one in 2001 and 99, I guess. Do I think it can go lower? I mean, it was lower. Do I think it can go lower? No, I don't think so. Because I think it can continue. I see no reason to believe it can't continue to have good quarters like this again. Follow-on orders. Purchase orders. All I'm seeing is articles about purchase orders. That's good. Like a role of a company to sell things, and they're selling. They're selling hard. Contract from the U.S. government. Cha-ching. That's where the money is. CPI schedules fourth quarter, full year 2020 results. Follow-on order from Airborne Pod Structural Housings. Follow-on order. Purchase order. They're getting a lot of orders. What are these? Revenue of maybe annual is better. 87.58 million, and I'm seeing large orders. 17.2 million, 4.4 million, 1.7 million, 9.2 million. These are not numbers to shake a head at. 8.7 million, and these are just the ones that are apparently receiving articles, journalism. Can't imagine all of the small ones they may be getting that are not, and I think that they can easily equal. Oh yes, quarterly again. 87.5 million a year. I like this. I really do. Interesting spike in volume from March 27th. I wonder what that's about, but you know what? With my last few seconds here, I want to see what the people have to are thinking. Record backlog, improving margins, improving cash flow, frequent bids. Yeah, I can see. When you look at the technicals, it is very bearish. I don't know about that. I kind of disagree with that sentiment, but even though I was not able to read the rest of that comment, it seems like a but was coming. When you look at the technicals, it looks very bearish, but it's actually an awesome company that's making awesome things. You should totally buy it, like, for reals, guys. Well, I'm not telling you to do that. Again, this is not it's not advice. It's just me playing around, but me playing around says that I want to give that a buy. And there should be another one in this forest somewhere. Hold on a second. So got that, but there should be another one here. Very, very close by, to the point where I'm not even going to bother getting on my horse. In fact, I think it's right up there. Maybe? Oh. Oh my goodness, look, it's a whole cave! Cool. Is it this rock? Whole secret cave, look at that! Neat. No whammies, no whammies. B. Riley Principal Merger Corp. 150 Merger Corp. Wow, that's a mouthful. It is a SPAC. Hooray! We all know how much I love doing SPACs. Another one that opened in April. Wow, dropped immediately. Oh, well, actually not so much dropped. 1060 to 960. Yeah, it's been around 980, 970, 960. Yeah, it hasn't moved much. Hasn't traded much recently, too. Last time it traded at least more than once a day was back on the 25th, and then radio silence since then. And no news. Fantastic. Yeah, this is going to be another one where I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm probably just going to give it a buy because that's the default that I give SPACs now because I'm an idiot. Oh, there are people talking here, though. Watching this one, even though they are from a very reputable company, it's on my list for stocks in my SPAC basket. Shares reset, ticker symbol, BP, falling below $10 per share, play it correctly, and there's little risk here. I agree. There's usually, especially when it's very flat like this, buying a stock is very flat, including SPACs. I think is low risk. An extension of what Riley already does. What is Riley? And they know their stuff better than someone like Shaq or any other Hollywood bozos who think they know how to even spell SPAC. Damn, man. Savage. What? What is this Riley y'all are talking about? B. Riley... Oh, wait. B. Riley Financial, B. Riley Principal. Wait, is this also a SPAC? Hold on, I want to look at this one. No, this is definitely not a SPAC. This looks like an actual company. Although this might be the company that created the SPAC. Well, I don't want to focus in on this company, but that seems to be what's going on here. That's the company that made the SPAC. That makes sense. SPAC is just a trust. Bottom line, I believe in winners. This seems like an extension of what Riley already does. I don't know what you guys mean by those comments. What about holders? Who's something? I'm just kind of clicking through stuff because I don't know what else to look at. I kind of already know I'm going to give this a buy just because that's kind of the default for early stage SPAC companies. Yeah, there's no info here. Just gonna wait until the timer goes down now. So how's everyone doing? You doing alright? Are you staying hydrated? I had some tea earlier today. It was good stuff. Actually, I had 2 cups. I had 2 cups of tea, and now I got a bottle of water in front of me. And, it's good. And I'm glad I have them, too, because my throat... I'm talking a lot. My throat's starting to hurt. That's fine. That's fine, though. Oh, okay. Timer ran out. Okay. Bye. Ooh, diamonds. was thinking I could grab him while he's running. Apparently not. There's too many trees and stuff, and he's a dope. Kind of like this kitty. Kind of like this kitty that's nice and calm, sleeping next to me right now. He's kind of a dope, but I like him anyway. Oh, pinwheel. Easy peasy. Wow. Oh man. I thought the last one we looked at was a mouthful. No, this is a mouthful. I don't even know how I'm supposed to fit this in a video name. But we have Virtus, Allianzgi, Artificial Intelligence and Technology Opportunities Fund. Yay. Actually, wait, is this... This isn't a fund. This isn't an ETF, is it? No, this is an app. I don't think so. Wait, is it? Because... Alright, well, you know what, here. I'll treat it like I'm looking at a stock for now, but I gotta look at this later because this really looks like it's an ETF. It doesn't even have a company description. But I'll look at it like it's a stock now, so I don't... If it ends up being a stock, I don't waste the speedrun, which I've already wasted like a minute and a half of, so, you know, what does it really matter? But anyway. Well, no, because it says it reports fiscal results. ETFs don't report fiscal results. The companies do. At least I'm pretty sure. A diversified limited term closed-end management investment company. Yeah, it's a company. Which seeks to provide total return through a combination of current income. So it's a company that looks like it runs ETFs. Through a combination of current income, current gains, and long-term capital appreciation. But it's a total return through a combination of current and, well, kind of, maybe? This is shareholders of 5 closed-end funds approved new investment advice. This is fund name changes. Adjournment of special meeting of shareholders. Fund reports results for fiscal quarter and 9 months ended. Yeah, let me take a look at that one. Net assets, 937 million. Market price NAV as well as... I don't know what I'm looking at. I have no idea what's going on. Net realized and unrealized gain at quarter ended that. So the numbers went up. Okay, if I'm reading this right, I honestly don't know if I'm reading it right, because this is unlike anything I've ever seen. It does seem to do nothing but go up though. Well, okay. It does nothing but go up after hitting a low in mid-May. But then again, it's been very favorable market conditions for the past week or so. So I don't know how much to make of. Well, you know, I'm liking the chart, but giving something like this a buy where I don't even know what's going on. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, there's people actually in there talking. Oh, I should have checked that out sooner. I did not expect people to be actually in there talking. I don't have a whole lot of information to go off of. Most of my information is just from the chart itself, which I actually kind of like the patterns I'm seeing. Yeah, I'll give it a buy. A buy question mark? Yeah, buy question mark. That works. Okay. Where did I leave my horse? Why do I hear fighting music? What is happening? See, this is the one that I was talking about where yeah, it's on this side, but it starts on the other side. And I just saw the Yiga pop out. I have to fight him once I'm out of this screen thing. Alright. But that's going to be after we do another Stonkaroonie. What am I doing? Putting that there, putting this here. Okay, good. I know what I'm doing. I know how to run a stream. Well, maybe kinda. Not really. Alright. QAD. QAD is rarely traded, which is kind of unusual for a company at $1.4 billion valuation. I'm getting a lot of jank jank rando companies this run. Not that I'm calling this one jank, in case anyone likes this one. Well, actually, I guess I am kind of calling it jank. Provides cloud-based enterprise software solutions in these places. Company offers effective enterprise management software products, including financials, internationalization. Earnings loss in 2020 is not unusual. 2021 is looking good so far. Very nice comeback in quarter one. I like that. I wonder what this run up at the end of the year was about. Maybe expectations are returning to normal. Surpasses quarter one's earnings and revenue estimates. Analysts estimate QAD to report a decline in earnings. Oh, do they now? Apparently they were wrong. They were wrong. Yeah, I'll read this one. Oh, intrinsic value? Yeah, you're gonna give me some bullcrap math that I don't care about. A lot of these say QAD Precision. Is that a different company? This just says QAD. I don't know. Shares of QAD were flat in after-hours market trading after the company reported quarter 4 results. No, I want to know what that end of the year was about. Zach's Industry Outlook highlights. Just beat earnings per share by 700%? Is that what happened? What's the date on this? November 27th. That's when it started. Wait a minute. Putting the pieces together. That's close to when it started. Stock is up 12% following its latest quarterly results. It looks like a credible result overall, although revenues of 70 were announced. Statutory profit of 16 cents per share, an impressive 700% above what was forecast. What? That's what happened. They had a monstrous beat. That's what made it go up. And they have continued to... So if this is a beat, this 3.21 million, then these have got to be probably good also. It'd be nice if this wasn't a black box. You're killing me here. But I like this. I like what I'm seeing so far. I'm usually skeptical of stocks that don't trade very frequently. Like this only had like 3 trades on Friday. Hold on. Wait, did that say 95 PE? Wait a minute. Wow, oh man, that is high. That is insanely high. Although it's probably pricing in some increases. I want... I don't know. I was kind of on the buy train this entire time, but that 90 PE is it's starting to scare me a little bit. The only way to justify that is if I think that the revenues will climb in the future. And I don't know enough about the company or the sector to really say that. This is tough. I'm torn between buy and hold now. I was full on the buy train earlier. Now I have left the buy. I have jumped from the buy train. I have tucked and rolled, and now I'm standing between two train tracks with trains going in two opposite directions. I can either jump back on the buy train, or I can board the hold train. I'm kind of leaning towards hold because that EPS is really scaring me. Yeah, I'm gonna go with hold. I think they can have increases in the future, but I don't know for certain, and I'm not confident enough in it to give it a buy. And if they don't, then that EPS isn't justified, and I can definitely see the price dropping because of that. So I'm gonna have to give this a hold. Where are you? Ow! I'm gonna take your bananas. Take your bananas. Now, the next one I think is up on that cliff. And I should probably try to go around. Alright, hold on. No, it should be here. Maybe it's not up on the cliff. Maybe it's down. don't know. Hey, bud, can you help me out here? Have you seen any Koroks? I have plenty of meat, thank you.
Ah.
What the hell? Maybe I have to go up another cliff level? That's possible. But I don't think so. And I'm too far in. It should be right here. It should be right by this mound of rocks, actually. This might be another long one, so buckle up. Get comfortable while me and my dumb face try to figure out what's going on here. Maybe it is the upper cliff. I'll tell you what, instead of climbing up there, let's see if I can ride up there. No, that doesn't make any sense. This is exactly where I see it on the map. In fact, even a little more so this way. You know, yeah, it could be that one. It could be that cliff. Alright, you know, here. Come on, Orsi. Let's see if you can make it up there. Apparently not. That's definitely not happening. Whoa, whoa! Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud. Alright, you have to wait here. Enjoy drinking some nice water while I'm gone. Stay hydrated. Good horsey. Ooh, hey! This might be it. Alright, cool. When you're talking about multiple levels, sometimes it can be, super hard to figure things out. So, that's how I explained me being a dope there just now. M-Core! Alright, well, at least this one is traded fairly actively, but another interesting one where it closed where it opened on Friday, no movement. Had a good jump. I want to know what this jump on Wednesday was about. No idea. But I want to see what this rally is about. Also have his 208 moving average. Recent earnings estimate revision activity. I wonder if that's it. Company's future is quite favorable as M-Cur earned itself ranks to buy. Talking about Internet of Things also. Is that what they do? Advanced mixed signal optics. Cable television products including forward and return path analog lasers. Receivers for detectors, subassembly components. So they make parts for television and cable fibers? It's kind of what it sounds like. Kinda. Good 2017, rough 2018. Oh God, put us out of our misery. 2019. Okay, maybe not. We can do this. 2020. Let's get back on the horse. And really good quarter one. 2020, 21, 2020. No, 2020, 2021. Can't talk. Words are hard. 2 monster growth stocks that can reach new highs. Let me guess. This is one of them. So I like this company, but it's going to be a tough call because, ooh, you know what? This is a very interesting chart. Okay, look at this. Quick analysis. So if we go back down to the earnings, all right? We saw last time it was able to turn a yearly profit was back in 2017. And what is the high in the last 5 years back in 2017 at 1160? Okay? And it's been all downhill since then until 2021 comes along. They get a bit of wind in their sails, and apparently it's justified because they have fairly good earnings coming out of 2020, especially going into 2021. So the stock starts to rally again after 4 years of dormancy. Now here's where things get interesting because the high back then was 1160. Or at least that's what it's showing me. And again, it's showing me month to month. It could have been 200 between June 1st and July 1st for all I know. But right now, we are going to go off of this number 1160. Well, actually, no. You know what? I don't want to. I want to know more about what happened to it in 2017. So I want 1/1/2017 to 12/31, the whole year of 2017. I want to know more about that price action from day-to-day price action. And yeah, this is showing me day to day also. So it looks like actually that was pretty much the high. High was, I think I saw 12 at one point. Yeah, this day. High of 1220. So that's roughly the high of 2017, back when the company was doing. I'll use the word well here. Back when the company was doing well. Now, something to consider is that it is getting very close to those all-time, okay, not all-time highs, but highs in the last 5 years, was really the only relevant ones that you need to think about right now, I think. So it's getting very close. It's very close to those. So something to think about is, can it break through that? Is it doing as well as it was back then? And I don't have the quarter-to-quarter earnings for 2017, but it seems like it's doing as good, at least yearly, or back to doing as good yearly as it was in 2017. So I believe it is justified to get back to those levels, and then you need to take into consideration things that have happened since then, like general market frothiness, general inflation. A dollar is not worth as much. You may not like to think about it. A dollar's not as worth as much as it was in 2017. So all of these things combined make me want to give this a buy, because it seems to be doing as well as it was in 2017. So the price that was justified back in 2017, I can definitely see being justified now. And you also need to take into consideration the fact that 11, or what was the high then? 1220 in not just 2017 dollars, but 2017 stock market dollars, which I think it makes sense what I'm trying to say. Okay, wait. In 2017 stock market dollars, which I would argue is a completely different index, that I literally made up just now. So that's more. I forgot where I was going with this. I'm not making sense, am I? I'm just gonna hit this buy button and move on. Ooh, that was close. I almost forgot what button it was. I see a chest. I see a chest in this lake. I want that chest. Never have too many opals. Okay. So got that one. Oh, I'm not on a road. There is no road to catch. And actually, there's one I can get here. Hold on. top. Up at the tippity-bippity top. Shoot you with an arrow, man. What you doing? Alright, let's see here. So that branch up there, that's the good branch. Let's take that one down and take that. Take that. No, wait. Take that one. No, I need to shoot that one. Alright, cooler-roonies. Let's go. I think I have... Let's do 2 more. That sounds like a good number. 14? Yeah. Juniper Industrial Holdings. Why does it say Juniper, but all of these say Janus? I don't think these are about this company, but this one is shareholder alert. Shareholder alert. Let's see, what have they been lying about? And headquarters of the Empire State Building. Cool. Whether Juniper Industrial Holdings and its board of directors violated securities laws and are breached fiduciary duty to the company by failing to conduct a fair process. Fair process for what? And whether their transaction was properly valued. What transaction? What are you talking about? Under the terms of the agreement, JIH will acquire Janus through a revert. Wait a minute. Wait, is Juniper Industrial, is this a SPAC? Oh, this is a SPAC. Oh, okay. It didn't have the typical SPAC kind of naming. I thought it may have been an actual company, but no, it's a SPAC. Okay, yeah. So these shareholder alerts are from butthurt investors who don't like the deal they're getting. Oh, big whoop. That's literally every SPAC ever. Get over it. But that's why I'm getting all these articles about Janus, because that is what they are reverse merging with. So again, this is now post-announcement phase of the SPAC life cycle. So the reason why you would buy this now is if you think not that the SPAC company itself can go up, but that Janus is a good company, because that's effectively what you would be investing in now. So let's see what we can find out about Janus through business combination with Juniper. So that was my 5 months ago, and that seems like that would have been the initial announcement. So I'm curious what the stock price reaction was to that. So that was here, I'm guessing. Rallied up to 14.25-ish, about 14.5. Came down, went back up, and kind of fluctuating and just kind of trailing off a little bit since then. Okay, so not much of a reaction, but you know, there's something. Let's see, what can we find out about Janice? Janice, and well, first of all, I like that logo. That's pretty cool. Janus International is a leading global manufacturer and supplier of turnkey building solutions. So they make locks and new access control technologies for the self-storage and other industrial sectors. So they make locks, both key, both analog. Well, no, I don't think analog is the right term here. Mechanical and electronic, hence control technology for the self-storage and other industrial sectors. Announced today that members of Janus management will participate in the Wolf Research Global Research, blah, blah, I don't care. I just want to learn more about the company, leading global manufacturer and supplier of turnkey, self-storage, commercial, industrial building solutions, including roll-up. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm actually, I've used self-storage before, so I know what the stuff is. Roll-up and swing doors, hallway systems, relocatable storage units, and facility and stored automation technology. So do they own they don't own a brand of self-storage center, but it seems like they construct them or make parts for them? Several U.S. locations, 6 locations internationally. Noke Smart Entry Team to support continued growth and accelerate future development. I kind of like that. This Janus company doesn't seem too bad. I mean, if you're failing, you're probably not gonna expand teams to support continued growth and accelerate developments. I kind of like this. I kind of like, and again, this is me saying that I like Janus, and not necessarily the spec company or whatever. I forgot its name already because it's not important. But this is more me saying that I like Janus based on what I could glean about it. So I'm willing to give this a buy. But again, this is not a buy for the SPAC per se, but more a buy of me thinking that Janus seems like a good company that could start going places once the ticker actually does switch over, which would still be a while. Which could still be a while. It seems like these ticker switches take forever. But once it happens, I think it'll be a good buy, and it seems like a good company. Wait, where am I going? I'm all disoriented. I'm all disorientated. Actually, you know what? I should have brought my horse. Is it too late to call him? Good boy. Whoa, what the hell's that noise? What the... Man, I think I've only ever seen one of those guys before. Jeez. And I think I have the yeah, I still have the Wind Cleaver from him. That was scary. Let's see, can we ride up there? Oh, come on. Okay. Got him. Got him. And I know I said I was gonna do 2 more. No, I think I'm gonna do 3 more from then, which means 2 more from now, because I have 2 other Koroks that I want to do in this immediate vicinity, and then the rest is kind of like elsewhere. So that would be a nice break here, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna do 2 more, including this one that I'm gonna do just now. Banco Santander, Chile. So this is a bank in Chile, I'm guessing. Chilean bank. Together with subsidiaries, provides commercial and retail banking products and services in Chile. Alright, cool, cool. Not as... You know what? This is very similar to that other Korean bank I looked at, where they had revenues into the trillions and earnings into the billions, which seemed completely ridiculous. But I wonder if that's just the weird translation into American dollars? Or maybe it's talking about 1.5 trillion in their currency, which would maybe, be a couple billion in freedom money. That's very possible, although it's strange that it doesn't do that conversion for you. And also, how does this make any sense? Actually, I guess... Wait a minute. These the ratios on these charts are all wrong. Look at this. 1.5 trillion and 517 billion. 517 billion is a third of 1.5 trillion, right? Because it goes millions, billions, trillions. I'm pretty sure. I know math. I know how to do that. So why is it this tiny little sliver down here? Now, when you go here to the quarterly chart, now these charts make more sense relative to one another. Like this line should be more... Oh, you know what? I think it's because this scale is off. Because look, this says 0.6 trillion down here. So this entire bottom section, this entire bottom level here represents over a third of the whole chart. That's dumb. Alright, I've spent 3 minutes complaining about that, and I still don't know anything about this company. So I see Zax likes it. Top ranked stocks from March 27th. Top ranked stocks from May 25th. Top ranked stocks from May 21st. Or you're comparing this to TD? Really? Now that's interesting. Oh, Toronto Dominion Bank. I thought it was like TD. Wait, is that what TD stands for? Is that what TD Bank stands for? Toronto Dominion Bank? My entire worldview is being called into question. Apparently Zach's like him. Give him a rank 2 of buy. To pump payments business and to boost valuation. Face off in Madrid courtroom for pay row. Cool. Upgraded to strong buy. Wow. You just said before that it was a buy, but now you're upgrading to strong buy. Really? That's interesting because a lot of these down here seem to disagree with you. I don't see a strong buy in the bunch. In fact, most of them are sitting at hold. Ahead of court. Apparently they're in court about something having to do with pay. Let me take a look at the charts quick. Big drop. What was that May 14th drop? What was that about? I wonder if this is it because of their court battles. People didn't like that they apparently got schooled in some argument or something. They were doing good in 2019. I don't see anything I don't like. A lot of people seem to like this. It's not often that Zax gives. I don't like to rely on other evaluators' opinions all that much, but I like to take them into account. And Zax doesn't give strong buy to things very often. You need to impress them really, really, really good. And that court you know what? I should have read about what that court battle is about, because if it's super substantial and the outcome could really shift the stock price and the outlook for the company. But I don't. Yeah, it seems to not worry Zax all that much, because I'm pretty sure they gave it that strong buy after that one problem in the middle of this month, after the drop on May 14th. So it seems like this ongoing court case and the potential outcome doesn't seem to really worry them too much. So you know what? I'm not going to let it worry me too much. So instead of sitting here and arguing over a buy and a hold, I'm just going to go ahead and hit this buy button. Oh! No, Horsey, I'm sorry! Here, I have apples for you. I have apology apples. horsey. Good boy. Wait, where's the way? How do I get down from here? Actually, I need to go back up there because I can't, can I? No, I can't. I can't take the horsey up there. I don't think. All right, you got to stay here, bud. Okay, I thought it was here. I guess it's not. No. Actually, it's down there. Let's see, where does it go? I don't see how... Oh, no, wait, I get it. Alright, cool. Actually, come to think of it, which one is that? I think it's this one? Yeah. There's two that are really close to one another, right here. Yeah. Alright. Last one. Oh, another SPAC. Killing me with these. You would think that, like, 30% of all companies are SPACs. Actually, that's very possible. Alright, anyway. So, Galileo Acquisition Corp. Let me guess, they're a SPAC. Yeah, they are. Oh, although, this is a somewhat different boilerplate description that I've seen for some SPACs. Interesting. Okay, apparently they have already announced who they're going to merge with, and shareholders were angry. Of course they were. They're merging with Shapeways. So this is phase 2. This is post-merger, part of the SPAC life cycle. Had a little bit of a pop from the announcement, not a whole lot. I mean, I'm guessing that's what that is. Actually, it's possible. I don't know when that would have been. So this was the announcement. When was that? April 28th? So that was this little pop here, I think. And then it just came back down. It's like, oh, blah, 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 whatever. So Shapeways. So whatever call I give this, it's not because I like this company. Again, it's not because I like this company. It's because I like the company that's going to merge with. Because now that is effectively what this company is. So I want to learn more about Shapeways. So they are disrupting a multi-billion-dollar global manufacturing market by digitizing end-to-end manufacturing processes through increased production spread, lower cost, higher flexibility. Their proprietary software, combined with efficient on-demand manufacturing, enables customers to rapidly transform digital design to do physical products. So it's custom manufacturing. That's what it sounds like. Offers leading digital manufacturing ability at scale through its purpose-built manufacturing operating system that is both hardware and material agnostic. Delivered over 21 million parts to 1 million customers in over 160 countries. It's impressive. Utilizes 11 additive manufacturing technologies and more than 90 materials and finishes. Transaction to provide one net proceeds to the company. Leading global digital manufacturing, publicly traded special purpose acquisition company. Combined company will be named Shapeways Holdings and expected to remain listed on the NYSE under the new ticker symbol. Again, question is when that's going to happen because these transitions seem to not be very quick. Shapeways is a leader in the large, fast-growing digital manufacturing industry, combining high-quality, flexible, on-demand manufacturing powered by purpose-built proprietary software which enables customers to rapidly transform digital design to physical products. Shapeways teams with Mimaki to advance full-color 3D printing. Teaming with Mimaki to the next level, harnessing the true power of 3D printing in full color. Shapeways is high-definition, full-color material from Mimaki is one of the most completely offerings with 10 million colors. Okay. I mean, I like that. Partnerships are always a good sign, I think. Kathy Salt. Oh, yes. Ms. Wood. It appears to be rebalancing as if it was a small amount. ARK is buying, but then they're selling, this guy says. Why is nobody... No, why no one has jumped on this after hours? Bought another couple shares. So, these comments are all just saying Kathy Wood likes this. So, like, great. I don't care. Y'all can worship her if you want. I don't know much about her other than the fact that I see her stupid face all over the internet. And the last time that I saw a woman's face plastered all over the internet where she was a CEO of some kind of company saying she was going to disrupt the world and do amazing things and be fantastic and we should worship her was that crazy-eyed Archegos... No, not Archegos. No, the pharmaceutical one that ended up being a scam. What's the name of that? What's the name of her, by the way? Elizabeth, I want to say? Like, whenever I see a picture of Kathy Wood, that's all I can think about. It's like the last time I saw this kind of worship was her, and it turned out that she was one of the biggest scams in history. So it's like, just be wary. I'm probably getting a lot of hate for this, but just be wary about who you follow, who you listen to. So that's all I got to say about that. But as far as this goes, it seems like Shapeways is a good company. I would be more than happy to see them do well in the future, and I think they will. So I am good with giving us a buy here. And I was wondering if I would be significantly fairly bullish today, and it looks like I am. I'm seeing a lot of buys here. So that's interesting. Now let's come back here and we'll do our last Korok, and then I will give a nice goodbye and farewell. Because I'm such a nice guy. That's not this rock, is it? Oh, just some random rock. Great. What a wonderful way to close things out. Rando Rocco. Alright, so as I make my way back to my horse, I want to thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening in. I'm certainly hope this has been entertaining and or insightful and or some other inspiring useful words that I don't know right now. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Hopefully I will see you next time. Please do have a good evening, and bye-bye.